Hello students, in this video we are going to learn the subject of the formula. What is subject of a formula? It is a standalone variable in a formula or an equation on one side of equal to sign to which every other thing is equal to or equated to. By the way, it is not compulsory to remember this. Rather, it is important to understand this. Okay, let's see an example. In the equation or the formula v equals to u plus at, v is called subject of the formula because this v is standing alone on one side of equal to sign. Along with v there is nothing else, it is standing alone, so we call it variable which is equated with rest of the things. Okay, so standalone variable is called subject. Now if you come to the equation y equals to mx plus c, y is called subject of the formula because it is standing alone, a variable to which all the rest of the things are equated to. So the thing which is standing alone on one side of equal to sign can be generally called as subject, okay, of the equation or a formula. Can a subject of a formula be changed? Yes, of course. For example, in the equation v equals to u plus at, v is the subject of the formula, whereas if I want to make this u to be subject of the formula, then u will be equal to v minus at. And if we come to the equation y equals to mx plus c, if I want to make m to be subject of the formula, then m will be equal to y minus c by x. How can we change the subject of a formula? To understand this, we need to learn opposites of mathematical operations. Since you have learned in my previous videos what are the mathematical operations, let us now learn the opposites of mathematical operations. Here are some operands like plus, minus, into, divided by, square, under root. So the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, squaring, under root, right? And now let us learn the opposites of them. The opposite of addition is subtraction, and the opposite of subtraction is addition. It is vice versa. And the opposite to multiplication is division, and to the division the opposite is multiplication. It is also the vice versa. And for the square the opposite is under root, and to the under root the opposite is square, and this is also a vice versa. Opposites are also called inverse. For example, the inverse of plus is minus, inverse of multiplication is division, and the inverse of square is under root, and vice versa. Along with the opposites, we need to learn the following, like judo, boxing, and wrestling. Students, it's not a joke. I'm damn serious. Let us see why the martial arts are necessary to change the subject of a formula with an example. The example over here is f equals to ma, and now my target is to make m as subject of the formula. To do that, we need to ask. What do we need to ask? We need to ask, what are the other terms that are there with my subject? Here my subject is m. What are the rest of the things with my subject? A, right? And what is it doing with my subject? So A is doing multiplication. Here we see nothing between m and a. If there is nothing, we call it as multiplication, m into a. So what is a doing? It is multiplying, right? So now let us rewrite the formula f equals to ma and circle our subject. The rest of the term over here is a, and this has to be sent to the other side of equal to sign. It means a need to be kicked to the other side of equal to sign. So here you need to show your martial arts, right? Did you understand why did I say you need to learn judo, all those things? Yeah, we need to kick, literally we need to kick that a to the other side of equal to sign. So f equals to m, a is being kicked, so a, it was multiplying over here. What will it do on the other side? It will do the opposite. So what is the opposite of multiplication? It is nothing but division. So it divides f, so f by a equal to m. This can also be written as m equals to f by a. See, the m is standing alone on one side of equal to sign, so now the subject of this formula is m. This is how we can change the subject of the formula. So the equation f equals to ma, in which m is being made subject of the formula, so a has been kicked off to the other side, so a over here multiplying, it goes the other side by with division. Okay, so f by gives m. Coming to the next question, a equals to bd plus c by e, making b as subject. Okay, so this is our subject. This is another type of question where we have b to which something is multiplying, that is d, and we have addition of c and division of e, right? So whenever you come across these kind of questions, so first you create a safe zone. What is safe zone? Safe zone is the box which covers the required, that is subject, variable subject, as well as the another variable which is multiplying it. So bd, it must be in a safe box, safe zone. Okay, then write the remaining ones. Okay, e equals to a, right? Now you have to kick off the rest of the things to the other side, which are in the box we will do at the last. Okay, so do not touch the box first. Firstly, let us send the denominator to the other end. Okay, so bd in the box, we will not touch that. Then plus c, e has to be sent to the other side. Here the e is dividing, whereas here it should multiply. So a into e, right? Simply written as ae, or it can also be written as ea. Both are same. Remember, ab equals to ba, we have learnt in multiplication class, right? So it is equal to ae equals to bd plus c. Coming to this end, now the safe zone is here. What is the remaining one? This is in the safe zone, so let us touch at the last. So the remnant is c, so now c goes the other end. ae equals to bd, the plus c over here will be moving to this side, plus c becomes minus c, so ae minus c equals to bd, right? So now we have nothing other than this box, so now we need to touch the box, and what is there in the box? We need to kick off the things which are other than the subject. Other than the subject, our subject is b, so other than subject we have d. What is d doing with the b? It is multiplying, so it goes to the other end as division, right? So ae minus c divided by d equals to b. Is it clear? So therefore b equals to ae minus c by d. Next question is y equals to mx plus c, where c is to be made as subject of the formula. Okay, this is very easy one, but majority of us commit some mistakes over here. Let us clarify that. Y equals to this, I am rewriting this equation, y equals to mx means m into x, right, plus c. Now we need c to be made as subject of the formula, so remaining things we need to send to the other side. So let us start sending m to the other side. So y equals to the m, if m over here it is multiplying, right? If it goes this side it will divide x plus c, which is wrong. The reason is very simple. Here m is multiplying with x, no doubt. Here it needs to divide. That is what our misconception. Actually we need to check what is this term which we are sending, right? M, what is it doing with the c, that we need to see. What is it doing with the subject? That is important. It is getting added to the subject, so other end it will do minus. So rewrite that y equals to mx plus c. M, if you want to send, you have to check what is it doing with our subject c. It is in addition along with x, right? M and x together, they are adding up to my subject c, so they will get subtracted. This is plus, or other end it will be minus. So y minus both, that is m as well as x, both they are getting added. This side they get both subtracted. Y minus mx equals to c. So therefore c is a subject, right? C equals to y minus mx is the answer. Next is a formula. Velocity equals to displacement by time. We need to make the time as a subject. Okay, so now if you observe these type of questions where the time, that is subject, is at denominator, right? So what do we need to do that? We have to take always inverse. What is inverse? The denominator to the numerator and numerator to the denominator. So on both sides, remember this side also we need to do the same. Okay, numerator to the denominator and denominator to the numerator. Okay, on both the sides of equal to sign. So let us first do on the right side. We have time downside, so we will take it up, time, because this is my subject must be always on the numerator. So displacement is going down, displacement goes down. For here same, velocity we have, so nothing at the denominator, we call it by 1. Velocity by 1. If there is nothing, we call it by 1. So what is the inverse of that? 1 by velocity. 1 by velocity. So I need time, right? So I need to send the displacement to the other side. What is displacement doing here? It is dividing. Here it gets multiplied to this. So 1 by velocity multiplied by displacement gives time. Now 1 into displacement is displacement. 1 into anything is anything, right? 1 into 10, 10. 1 into 15, 15. So 1 into displacement is displacement. Displacement by, we have velocity here, right, equals to time. So time is made as subject of the formula over here. The last one, k equals to half mv square, which is a formula for kinetic energy. Now in which we need to make v as subject of the formula. So along with v we have square, so let us keep it in the safe zone. So k equals to half m v square. Now rest of the things like half and m has to be sent to the other side. Now if you see 2, that is in division, here it multiplies. So k into 2 or 2 into k or 2k equals to m times of v square. Now m has to be sent. M is multiplying the v square, nothing is here in between them, so it is called multiplication. It do division over here on the other side. So 2k by m equals to v square in the box. Now the square has to be set. What is the opposite to the square? It is under the root. So v equals to 2k by m under the root. This is how v has been made subject of the formula. Thank you. See you in the next video.